at the electron cloud, and my friends and I are going to tell you a little bit about atoms.
There are 60 hexillion atoms in one drop of water. That's 6 with 22 zeros after it. That is a very big number.
Atoms are very small, but they are made of even smaller particles. First, I need a proton in my center, which, by the way, is called a nucleus. Assistant, 1 proton, please. Protons are very small particles inside of atoms. If a proton were as big as this cat here, then electrons would be as small as these tiny little balls. A proton is 2,000 times heavier than an electron. Protons and electrons are attracted to each other. Not so much like Kitty and this electron here, but more like 2 magnets. Now it's time for my electron. Assistant, 1 electron, please. An arrow. Electrons look like arrows in this game, but in real life they're so small we can't see them at all. Now those electrons wouldn't just stay where they are, because they are like spinning tornadoes of energy. But it would be hard to talk to you if my electrons were popping all over my cloud. So just pretend that that's what they're doing. I am officially a model of an atom. Atoms have at least 1 proton and 1 electron. Proton, electron. I am also an element. An element is just an atom with a certain number of protons and electrons. I only have 1 of each, so I am a hydrogen. All hydrogens have 1 proton and 1 electron, just like how all heliums have 2 protons and 2 electrons. You know what helium is, don't you, Kitty? It's the gas that's found in balloons that float.
Hydrogen has 1 proton and 1 electron. Helium has 2. Silver has 47. And gold has 79 protons and electrons. That's a lot of clouds.
If I had 1 more proton and 1 more electron, I'd almost be helium. Let's try it. Assistant, proton and electron. I'm missing 1 thing. Assistant, what do I need to become a helium? Neutrons!
Protons are said to have a positive charge, but neutrons are said to have no charge.
That makes them neutral. Get it? Neutrons are neutral. But there are forces between protons and neutrons that make them really stick together. Wait a minute, what? My assistant clarifies that most helium atoms have 2 neutrons, so that's what we're going to use today. Assistant, neutrons. Okay, what next? I'm a helium atom. I don't have any more room for any more electrons in this cloud. Get it? Cloudia. One for each eye. Did you catch the difference between hydrogen and helium? They're two different elements. One has 2 electrons and 2 protons. But let's turn me back into a hydrogen.
Don't you wish you had an assistant like mine to make elements for you? Unfortunately, it's not that easy. It takes the energy of an exploding star to make elements.
And 1 proton. Now I am only hydrogen.
I wish I had a pair of electrons in my cloud like helium.
See, there's none here and 1 here. Maybe I can find another atom that can share its electron with me so that I can feel like I have 2. See you later.